BP. What really happened in Tampa that made the world stop and stare? Was it just another airport appearance, or did something far more electrifying unfold right before fans' eyes? Could a single moment redefine global attention overnight? Stay with this story, because what you're about to read may surprise you, stir your emotions, and leave you questioning why millions can't seem to look away. And before you dive deeper, don't forget to share your thoughts. Does this moment prove his unmatched global influence? Join the conversation, like, comment, and let your voice be heard. The undeniable charm of Suga once again proved that his presence alone is enough to ignite a storm of attention, this time in Tampa, a city that suddenly found itself at the center of global fascination. As part of the world-renowned group BTS, Suga is no stranger to overwhelming public interest, but what unfolded during his time in Tampa felt different, almost cinematic, as if the world had collectively leaned in just a little closer to witness something special. From the very moment he arrived, there was an unspoken tension in the air, the kind that builds when something extraordinary is about to happen. Fans gathered not just in anticipation, but in curiosity, as whispers spread rapidly across social media platforms. What was he doing here? Was this simply a scheduled appearance, or was there something more hidden beneath the surface? The questions only fueled the excitement, turning an already significant moment into a full-blown global spectacle. Suga's aura in Tampa was not loud or exaggerated, but rather subtle and deeply magnetic. His calm demeanor, paired with a piercing gaze and effortless style, created a contrast that drew people in even more. It was not just about what he did, but how he carried himself, an authenticity that resonated beyond language and cultural barriers. Every step he took, every glance he gave, seemed to tell a story that fans were desperate to decode. What made this moment even more compelling was the emotional undercurrent that followed him. For many fans, seeing Suga in person is not just about admiration, it is a deeply personal experience. His journey, marked by resilience, creativity, and introspection, has inspired millions around the world. In Tampa, that connection felt amplified, as if the distance between artist and audience had suddenly disappeared. Social media erupted almost instantly. Videos, photos, and fan reactions flooded timelines within minutes, each capturing a different angle of the same phenomenon, Suga's undeniable presence. Some described it as surreal, others as overwhelming, and many simply struggled to put it into words. How do you describe a moment that feels both fleeting and eternal at the same time? There was also an element of mystery that kept the conversation alive. Despite the countless clips and images circulating online, there remained a sense that not everything had been revealed. Fans began to speculate, was there a hidden project? A surprise announcement? Or was the real surprise simply the impact of his presence itself? In an age where information is instant and constant, the idea of something being just out of reach only made it more captivating. Emotion played a significant role in shaping this narrative. For those who have followed Suga's career from the beginning, seeing him command attention on a global stage is both a moment of pride and reflection. It is a reminder of how far he has come, from his early days of uncertainty to becoming one of the most influential figures in modern music. In Tampa, that journey felt tangible, almost as if the past and present had collided in a single, powerful moment. The city itself seemed to transform under the weight of this attention. Tampa was no longer just a location, it became a symbol of a shared experience, a place where fans from different backgrounds came together for one reason. The energy was palpable, a mix of excitement, curiosity, and admiration that created an atmosphere unlike anything else. Yet, beyond the spectacle and the headlines, there was a quieter, more introspective layer to this story. Suga has always been known for his depth, both as an artist and as an individual. His music often explores themes of identity, struggle, and self-discovery, and those themes seem to echo through this moment in Tampa. It was not just about being seen, it was about being understood, even if only for a brief moment. As the hours passed and the initial frenzy began to settle, one question remained: why does Suga continue to captivate the world in such a profound way? Is it his talent, his authenticity, or something more intangible that cannot be easily defined? Perhaps it is a combination of all these elements, woven together in a way that feels both rare and genuine. The impact of this moment will likely extend far beyond Tampa. It will live on in the memories of those who were there, in the countless posts shared online, and in the ongoing conversations that continue to unfold. It serves as a reminder that in a world saturated with content, there are still moments that stand out, moments that feel real and meaningful. And so, the story of Suga in Tampa becomes more than just a headline. It becomes a reflection of the connection between an artist and his audience, a connection that transcends borders and expectations. It is a testament to the power of presence, the kind that does not need to be explained to be felt. Now the question turns to you: what did you feel when you saw those moments unfold? Was it excitement, curiosity, or something deeper that you can't quite put into words? Share your thoughts, join the discussion, and be part of the story that continues to grow with every voice added to it. As the echoes of that unforgettable moment in Tampa continued to ripple across continents, something even more intriguing began to unfold, an aftermath that no one had fully anticipated. What started as a wave of admiration quickly transformed into a deeper conversation, one that blurred the lines between celebrity presence and cultural phenomenon. Was this simply another chapter in the journey of Suga, or had Tampa unknowingly become the stage for something far more significant? In the hours following his appearance, the digital world refused to slow down. Clips were replayed endlessly, screenshots dissected with almost forensic attention, and fan theories multiplied at a pace that seemed impossible to contain. Every small detail, his outfit, his expression, the way he paused for a brief second, was analyzed as if it held a hidden message. And perhaps that's what made it so compelling, the feeling that there was more beneath the surface, something waiting to be discovered. What stood out most was how this moment seemed to unify fans across different cultures and languages. The global fandom of BTS has always been powerful, but Tampa revealed a different dimension of that unity. It wasn't just about support, it was about shared emotion. Fans who had never met felt connected through a single experience, as if they were all part of the same unfolding story. Yet, amid the excitement, there was also a quiet sense of introspection. Some fans began to reflect on why moments like these carry such weight. Why does seeing Suga in a simple, unscripted setting evoke such strong feelings? The answer, for many, lies in the authenticity he represents. In an industry often driven by spectacle, his understated presence feels real, almost grounding. It's a reminder that influence doesn't always have to be loud to be powerful. There were also whispers, subtle, but persistent, about what this could mean for the future. Tampa was not just a destination, it became a clue in a much larger puzzle. Could this appearance be connected to an upcoming project? Was there a deeper purpose behind the timing and location? While nothing was confirmed, the speculation added another layer of intrigue, keeping the conversation alive long after the initial moment had passed. Emotionally, the impact continued to deepen. For some, this was more than just a sighting. It was a memory they would carry for years. The idea of being in the same space, breathing the same air, witnessing a moment that millions could only watch through a screen, it created a sense of closeness that is rare in the world of global stardom. And even for those who weren't physically present, the shared experience through digital platforms made them feel like they were part of something meaningful.